Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is David Henselcianto, and today I will be doing the midterm test from the public speaking, which is a subject that's being taught by Mr. Prilla Lukis Wediyantoro. And I already wrote all of my answers here, so I will read it to you guys. The number one, it's about accuracy and clarity. Accuracy ensures the audience receive truthful, reliable information, and clarity allows listeners to easily understand and retain key points. Inaccurate or confusing content damages credibility and causes misinformation. The second one is rhetorical questions. Rhetorical questions and stories capture attention, stimulate thinking, and make abstract data relatable. They can transform passive listening probably into an active engagement, and it's helping the audiences to connect emotionally with the topic. And what's the benefit of informative speech? It's to educate someone or explaining something. It is objective, and I think it's structured around facts and delivered in a neutral tone. A persuasive speech seeks to convince or motivate. The structure is introduction, explanation, summary. That's for the informative. For persuasive, it's introduction, argument, rebuttal, and conclusion. Delivery. The informative leaning towards more like calm and factual, meanwhile persuasive was more passionate and strategic. D. For ethos. Ethos builds trust through credibility. For pathos, it appeals to emotion, and logos, of course, like the name is logos, uses logical reasoning. Together, they balance the speaker's reliability, emotional impact, and rational argument, making the speech or the persuasion more convincing. The E, the closing. It's about the ceremonial speech. The closing of a ceremonial speech is most memorable because it leaves the final emotional impression. Effective techniques include repetition of key themes, a powerful quote, a call to reflection or unity, an elevated tone or rhythm that evokes pride or inspiration. Okay, now this is my speech, my 3-minute persuasive speech about mandatory mental health counseling. It's about the mental health awareness. Is it important? I will tell you. University life is often painted as freedom and growth, but for many students, such as you and me, it is isolation, anxiety, and silent breakdowns, academic pressure from your schoolwork or social expectations and financial strain. They could combine into an invisible weight. Really dangerous stuff. This is why universities should provide mandatory mental health counseling sessions for all students. First of all, the data is alarming. The World Health Organization, or WHO, reports that 1 in 5 young adults suffers from a mental health condition, yet most never seek help. Fear of stigma, lack of time, or simply not recognizing the symptoms prevent them from asking for support. By making counseling a standard part of student life, just like orientation or physical health checkups or any other mandatory thingies, universities can normalize seeking help before crisis escalate. Second, mandatory counseling promotes early intervention. There are so many students that can only realize they are struggling when their grades are dropping or their relationships falling apart. Regular sessions give trained professionals a chance to identify issues early. Preventing a breakdown is cheaper and more effective than repairing one. It is not punishment, but it's a protection. And third, a healthy mind sustains academic success. Students who manage stress and anxiety perform better, think clearly, obviously, and engage more actively in class. Mental wellness directly enhances productivity and creativity. It affects you. It affects on how you are doing your university life, the core values universities claim to cultivate. Of course, there's a lot of critics, and they may argue that counseling should be voluntary. Yet, mandatory sessions don't remove choice, they remove the barrier to starting. Students can decide how much to share, but ensuring everyone attends at least one session opens the door for those who silently struggling. Believe me, it's a big change. But in conclusion, mental health is not an optional concern. It is a collective. Everyone feels this responsibility. Universities already require medical certificates, vaccinations, and safety training. Requiring mental health counseling is simply extending that same care to the mind. It's even simpler. A university that educates without safeguarding mental wellness is building future scholars, future professors, but not humans. A university, I think, should be the place where every student has both knowledge in their head and peace in their heart. That is all for my midterm test. Thank you for listening.